I'm Jerad Najvar, and I'm principal attorney at Najvar Law Firm, representing Patrick Von Dohlen in this lawsuit. Well, both the Texas Election Code and the San Antonio City Charter require, in order to be a candidate for city office, you have to actually live in the district you're running to represent. And that's a quite reasonable requirement. It's there, it's not a suggestion, it's the law, and it's there to ensure that the person representing the citizens of a district or of the city actually live among the people they represent and understand the issues. And courts are frequently called upon to enforce the residency requirement, and so this is nothing different than what's happened in many cases all over the state. Mr. Von Dohlen is one of 10 candidates in the race for District 9. 9 of those candidates actually live in the district. One does not, Miss Lindley Wallace, and so we have filed over the weekend. Over the weekend we filed a district court petition. We're asking the court to declare Miss Wallace ineligible to run as a candidate in this campaign. And the reason is, when you look at the documents, she actually lives in Austin. She's a state legislative staffer for Lyle Larson, state representative. And she lives in Austin, and not only, but it's not just temporary, her principal residence is there, which she's claimed as her homestead. She owns a home in Austin, and she's claiming the homestead exemption. And you can only, when you claim a homestead exemption, you're affirming under oath to the tax authority that that's your principal residence. So we know that she has that homestead, and when people started asking questions about whether she actually lives in the district when this campaign started, she's been unable to answer basic questions. First, she tried to claim that there's another person on the water system account for her San Antonio home, and she's claiming that that's where she lives. First, she claimed that the person on the SAWS account was her roommate. When it became clear that the Express News had looked at the documents, found that she has an Austin homestead, and interviewed the neighbors who said they've never seen Ms. Wallace around that home, she had to come clean and admit that it's not her roommate, it's in fact her tenant, and that Ms. Wallace can't enter that home without the tenant's permission. So she's the landlord, she doesn't live there. The fact that she lied about it first shows that she's got something to hide. And you know, it's possible under the election code to have a job someplace else but maintain a permanent residency in your actual home. That's not what's going on here. If it were, she wouldn't have lied about it to begin with. And so we're asking the district court to quite simply enforce the state law and the city charter, which says you have to be a resident of the district you're seeking to represent. And so we expect the court to rule on that issue.